Yeah. Top of the week, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Can't complain. Was traveling a bit.
Yep.
Went back to Pittsburgh. Shout out to everybody in Pittsburgh.
Hey, Pittsburgh.
But yeah, man, good to be back.
Yeah, man. Hey, you familiar with Wiz Khalifa?
Nah, never heard of
Wiz Khalifa. He was like one of the main hip hop artists that came from Pittsburgh. When you said that, it's a song called Black and Yellow, Black and Yellow. It
Yeah.
Came real big. Yeah, so that was him. So I don't know, just random shout out to Wiz Khalifa. Came from Pittsburgh, and
Sure.
I've never been, but it's real cool. But we talking about Pittsburgh. Let's talk about Atlanta for a second, because this past week, your boy Kanye West came through and shut it down at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium for an album preview party, I guess you could say. And so, you had a lot of the city come out and support him, obviously. I don't know if you know this, but they even deemed it Kanye West Day moving forward in Atlanta. It's Kanye West Day.
Yeah.
What that
Sure,
means,
that'll stick.
yeah, right. And I have no clue what that means, but I do know there was high anticipation for his album to release. And in fact, he even commented before the concert that his album release would be that week. But fast forward, no album came out. All right. So what that did, I don't know, maybe it increased the anticipation amongst his fans. But I wanted to ask you, is it okay? Is it wise for the regular everyday artist to use false release dates to increase anticipation for their music release?
No, not wise at all. There's very few. In fact, I think he's probably the only one. He's a
Probably.
eclectic guy. There might have been a couple other people that could have done that sort of deal, but just that's his character, or more his persona. I'll say that's
Yeah.
people would expect that kind of deal
Yeah.
out of him. So him doing it doesn't really surprise me all like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure how many people were at this listening party because, like I said, I was out of town. But people posting about it online and everything. It's just somebody that people talk about. He has a clothing brand that sells. Can charge different pricing than
Facts.
local artists or indie artists would be able to charge
Facts.
for their merch line. So that's kind of like the example we use where we say don't copy the marketing of like an Amazon or somebody like that, because you can't get away with the same type of stuff. Like your strategy just has to be different. So even we study a lot of businesses here because we're both we're serving the music community, but honestly we like these tips and tricks we give out can be used across the creator industry or like small businesses
Facts.
in general.
Yeah.
So like I study other SaaS businesses, which would be like software as a service business, or other e-commerce businesses and stuff like that. I don't primarily look at big companies for marketing, just because that's not what you should focus on. So Kanye can be Kanye. Like if you want to maybe try to extract some of the things and apply it to your tactics. And what I mean by that is like, okay, if you're an eclectic type of person too, and like that's your whole thing you're going for, like maybe you make a video that is, kind of out there and it's like, oh, this person's being like different or whatever. And then you could run that as like a Facebook ad or Instagram ad or TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like you saying with, I don't know, 5,000 followers that you're going to have your release date be XYZ date and like it doesn't come out. Well,
Yeah.
nobody really cares.
Yeah.
All like that. I mean, there might
Yeah.
be a few people that hit you up and they're like, hey, I thought you said you were going to do this. But yeah, it's not going to be like the end of the world.
So if we're not studying Kanye or Kanye level artists, anybody close to that stratosphere, what realm of artists or business competition in general would you say is best to study? Because I think I've heard you say before, study those who are a little bit ahead of you, not folks who are light years ahead of you.
Yeah, so I say that because you can apply more of their strategies directly to like what you're doing. You can still like look ahead and see that Amazon's really good at logistics and take that aspect and put that into your small business. But there's just like certain advertising methods that you can't really do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be those people who are a little bit in front of you that you can take the most strategies from, because you know it is actively working for them because they're still building too. Whereas like the bigger guys, some of their stuff doesn't work, but it just doesn't matter because they're that big.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I'd take from the Kanye thing.
Yeah, man.
I heard more about it as I got here today. Like, as you know, as I said before on this podcast, I really don't know this news until I'm like coming into it today.
Yeah.
I'm usually studying like marketing podcasts or like, as you guys know, been really heavy into like the stock market for music artist ideas. I've been studying that.
Future.
So yeah, that's what I do. But it doesn't really surprise me that he would do that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I mean, moral of the story, the lesson of the video: don't try to be Kanye. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.